Hi everyone, I'm Terry Hatch with Discovery Education, and we are here at Olsen Field at the beautiful Bluebell Park at Texas A&M University. And we have a very exciting Science of Soil virtual field trip for you today. So why don't you follow me inside? Let's play ball. So I bet a lot of you play baseball or softball, or if not, you've seen a game, but you might not have thought about the impact that the field has on the game itself. So today, we're going to learn what it takes to maintain a beautiful turf grass field so that it's not only pristine, but it's safe for the athletes who play in it. So let's go down to the infield and hear from the man who makes it happen, Nick.
Well, hi, Terry.
Hello.
Welcome to Olsen Field at Bluebell Park at Texas A&M.
Thank you. This is gorgeous.
Thank you. We've got a dedicated team that works to try and ensure our fields are all looking this way year-round.
All right, well, let's find out more about that.
Great.
Hello, now I am here with the man who makes all of the magic happen. Nick McKenna is the Assistant Athletic Field Director here at Texas A&M University. Hello.
Howdy, everyone.
Thank you so much for having us here. We're going to hear all about his job. We're going to learn what an assistant athletic field manager does all day. But first, we've got a poll that we would like everybody to participate in. So you've probably seen a gorgeous field with a beautiful design sort of etched into it. Almost looks like an illustration. And if you've seen one of those, you've probably wondered how they do it. So we want to hear what you think, how they create these beautiful designs, and then we'll tell you the actual answer a little bit later. So head to our Twitter handle it's at Discovery Ed, and you can take the poll there. Your choices are, is it created using different mowing heights on a riding mower? Is it created using different types of mowers? Is it created using different rates of fertilizer so that the grass is different colors? Or is it created by hand using brooms and rollers? So tell us what you think, and we'll check back in a little bit later, but I'm guessing that's a question that you see a lot.
It's probably the top question I get. Everybody always wants to know, how do you make the patterns? How do you make the logos?
Yeah.
So probably the top question we get.
Yeah. Well, speaking of questions, I'm hoping that the students have a lot of questions for you as well. So please remember that you can ask all of your questions by either using the question entry box right under your video player at thescienceofsoil.com, or you can tweet them to us using hashtag ScienceOfSoilVFT, and we'll try to get to as many of them as we can. I mean, Nick's job is incredible. He basically gets to play on athletic fields all day long, so let us know what you want to know from him. But let's get down to it. We're talking about these beautiful turf grass fields, and you are the one who's in charge of making sure that they not only look pristine, but they're safe for the athletes that play on them every day.
Correct.
And so since we're talking about real natural grass turf, we're not talking about, synthetic turf, I'm sure that it all starts with the soil, right?
Absolutely, Terry. So as you said, we're dealing with natural grass playing surfaces here. So basically, to get that, we're dealing with millions and millions of plants that are all growing together to create a field. So obviously, to have a healthy plant, we have to have a healthy soil. So it all starts with the soil, just like you said. Now, if you look on our right here, we have a kind of a brief model drawn up or put together of kind of what our fields are built like here at Texas A&M. One of the unique features we have is that all of our fields are actually grown on 100% sand. We do that for a number of reasons. First and foremost is so that they'll drain, so that regardless of the weather that we have, we're still able to have our athletic events. Now, with that, there comes some challenges as far as management and nutrients and water, and we'll kind of address those a little bit here later in the show. But yeah, so it all starts with the soil. If our soil is right, then the plant can be right. If the plant's right, the field's going to be right. And if the field's right, then the athletic event is going to go off without any problems. So one of the great things we have at Texas A&M here is we have a soil laboratory right here on campus that we're able to utilize on a daily basis or as needed. So I can periodically, I'll come out here on the field, I'll pull samples from various locations all over the field, mix those together, put them into a bag or a box, and I run them out to our field lab, to our soil lab, where they can then take that sample and they'll analyze it for me. And they'll do a series of tests. The scientists out there are very intelligent. They're really good at what they do. They'll run a series of tests on that soil sample, and they'll test it, and they'll send a report back to me. And that report will detail all the different nutrients that are in our soil, and then they'll make recommendations to me on what type of nutrients I need to apply, how much I should apply, and when I should apply them. So we're very fortunate to have that. Tony Proven, who is the director of the soil laboratory out there, has a tremendous background in soil science. He's got a bachelor's degree in agronomy, a master's degree in soil fertility, and a PhD in soil chemistry. So we're extremely fortunate to have somebody that qualified to help us in our daily management decisions that we make out here on the fields.
Yeah, and so you sent a soil sample to Tony. So let's go to him to hear what that soil testing process looks like.